All right, all right. Hey, we here live today. You know what I'm saying, with my main man, Ben Cannon. What's up, Ben Cannon?
What's up with your boy?
Hey, man. Hey, we just glad to have you here today, man. Look,
Yeah,
so,
appreciate it.
you know, what we trying to do, man, we just trying to give the people a little insight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Bring them into your world, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just kind of starting off, man, when did you start with the music game? What brought you into the music, man? How long ago was this?
Is this open for discussion? But yeah, honestly, I mean, what brought me closer to the music game and what has always inspired me with the music is because music to me was always a way that you could just, I mean, for me, it was like a breath of fresh air. You know, I mean, being able to jot lyrics down, either whether it's in my mind or on paper, and those images became reality, you know, and it was nothing was never rehearsed. It just was that was a way that I could fight by enhancing the deliverance, you know, formulating it on paper, and you know, and like I say, becoming a breath of fresh air. And I've been doing it some time now, but I would think the part that inspired me the most was watching other artists fulfill their dream, and you know, and as well as me wanting to fulfill my dream, I know in order to fulfill my dream, you know, I had to have continuation, dedication, and consistency. And you know,
Okay, yeah, man. And I definitely can say that you had a lot of dedication and consistency, man. It's been years, man. You've been doing this music, man. So, you know, where were you born and raised at, man? Where you from? Where, Lake City?
well, actually, I was born in Boca Raton, and as years progressed, my family members started kind of sort of moving up the way, like up north or whatever, and the family followed. And you know, I generated right in Columbia County, born and raised pretty much in down south, and then you know, generated my lifespan in the Gainesville and Lake City area. And I'm well known, you know, a lot of different areas, and I'm related to a lot of people as well. But what has motivated me and kept me wanting to chase my dream is because I feel like I owe it to my area. You know, we only really had like some people like Luke, you know, Trick, you know, Slip and Slide, and what they had to offer, Plies and other artists down in this area. But I wanted to give this area more or less to say of a different type of swing of an artist, you know. And that's how come the legacies of Product 2 and Gene Phillips was created, because it's more like I say, it's a different path, you know, and I just always want people to realize that in reality there's still struggle.
Okay, but speaking on Product 2 and Gene Phillips, man, you have such a immaculate field of artwork prior to Gene Phillips and Product 2, man. Tell us a little bit about, you know, kind of where who did you start out with? Did you have a particular producer?
Well, in this game, I actually started out with a producer, and he's well out there now, and his name would be Melvin Goggins. I actually was Melvin Goggins' first artist, and we tried a few things. He got an actual opportunity in Jacksonville, Duval County, at Black House Records, and I was brought in because, like I say, I was MG's first artist, so as well as him doing his production over in Jacksonville, I was brought in, and I met a few guys off in the Duval area and stuff. But you know, like I say, the process of starting at the low podium, but you still have people that actually believe in you and stuff. I felt like, you know, getting involved and seeing people grow from nothing to something, you know, it always motivated me to want to, you know, become the artist that I am today. And the legacy of my music comes from great producers like Melvin Goggins. I speak highly for DJ Master Jap over in Sanderson, Florida, because he had a lot to do with some of my music that was actually never publicized because of I wasn't doing the things the right way that I was supposed to do it, meaning becoming a resident artist, having an actual registered number and all of this good stuff, and I wasn't going about it the right way. But I look at guys like DJ Master Jap as maybe a great sparring partner that got me ready for where I'm at today. He was a great sparring partner, and I love him for that. And we have created a lot of different music that was never, like I say, publicized, but all it does is made me who I am, the artist today or whatever. You know?
Okay. Shouts out to Master Jap, man.
Always,
Hey, where's he at? In Sanderson, right? Master
Yeah,
Jap?
he's actually in Sanderson right now doing this thing, you know.
Okay.
One love to you, Sanderson, Florida, baby.
Okay, Sanderson, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, moving forward, man, you got you just released a project earlier this year, right? What was that project?
Well, coming into the 2018 era, we had something that we was going, and then I must tell you guys, sometimes it's not best to put your music out the end quarter of the year because nothing's open. So we had this project aimed, cocked, and ready for January 18, and that's what we gave them. We gave them Product 2, and like I said earlier, Product 2 was an album to generate my fans to let them know that we're coming together as a team and we can move forward. And in order to move forward, you have to get some kind of solidation, some kind of great team, and that's what we did. We formed something. So when we presented Product 2, that gave us the motivation to continue to take whatever Product 2 revenue and put it into Gene Phillips. And that's how come we're giving you Gene Phillips now. And there'll be other projects, but right now we're just between these areas, two magnificent projects. I must speak highly on them.
Oh, yeah,
That's
definitely.
Product 2 and Gene Phillips, man.
So, yeah, man, you definitely got some high reviews on Product 2, man.
Thank you much,
Some real serious high reviews, man. I kind of watched the promotion and different things that went on with the project. Okay. So, you know, far as the rap game, man, how do you think you're, you know, taking over and making your mark in the game? How do you think that will affect the industry and the actual rap game as it is today?
Because, see, basically, when you take certain types of categories of raps, you put one here and you put one here, and it's all about the people that's consuming it and buying this stuff, what they want to hear that particular moment. And if something that I say rings a bell to them, then they would choose me. And if somebody says something that rings the bells to them on this level, they would choose them. But it's all a universal type of feel and sound for everybody. I never really thought that my music would just become to the point to where it's convincing to not listen to other music. I just always thought that my music was the type of music, once you hear it one time, you'll come back to it because you can learn something from it. It's like a positive type of message. And that's all that my music does, is give you positive messages, positive thoughts, and we try to take you down them roads. I can't lie to you and tell you about my wristwatch or, you know, this and that, but I can tell you about the cops rolling around the corner. I mean, that's just my life. I have to give it to you real, but yeah, that's what I say. We conduct our projects and keep them in a field to where we never change, and we keep it sophisticated just for you to understand it that way, you know. But much love to everybody that's out there doing their thing, you know. Ben Cannon and the whole Ben Cannon Foundation got nothing but love for it, you know.
All right, so man, you know, I know everybody has something that's keeping them in the game, but do you feel like you're obligated to someone to be successful right now? Like, is there like a hidden obligation?
Well, I'm glad you actually said that, because it's not a day that actually hasn't went by, because my music entertainment actually started with, maybe I'll say 3 of them that's in heaven now. I got to take us back to 1998, Lawrence Albinger and my guy that was doing music with me named Teron McBride, they got killed in an accident coming to pick me up for a Jacksonville rehearsal. And that was April 1st, 1998, and that's just something that I never could outgrow. And I feel like, as well as them guys knew that I was the artist that I was, and to believe in me the way they did, and to lose their life coming at me, I feel like some type of way I owe something. And as years generated, I even picked up another partner that wanted to carry this dream out for me and with me, and that was Jermaine Walls. Everybody probably know him as Jay. He had the Daylars and the Locks or whatever. Some people feared him, but to me, you know, he was a great friend, great artist, and, you know, everybody respected him. So, like I said, you know, for them guys not being around no more and can look down from heaven at me, still chasing my dream, it does something totally inside of me that makes me want to just, like, you know, keep ravishing their soul and giving them some raw shit. And that's what I do. I cannot help that, you know, that's what I do. And so if I had to say what keeps me inspired and motivated, it's not letting myself down and believing in myself, and I always let them know, the ones that's looking from heaven, that, you know, being Canada never stop, and I'll never stop.
Yeah, man, major shout out to the families of those guys, man.
Oh, yeah, for real.
You know, rest in peace to them too, man.
Rest in peace, much love, baby.
Yes, man, they definitely are legendary.
Very legendary
in the city, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just moving forward, man. So you got Product 2 down.
Correct.
You're in the process of releasing Gene Phillips right now.
Absolutely.
You know, what about you know, what can we look forward to coming from Ben Cannon here in the future, man?
Okay, well, Ben Cannon has a whole franchise of music that is now digitally mastered and will be represented back to some of my fans that never heard some of these chronicles. But at the same time, we're still working on promotion for music that we're trying to put out for the later part of 2018. That's a whole nother project called 80 Movies, and that's after Gene Phillips. But we're just trying to conduct ourselves to make sure we promote product to the correct rate, release Gene Phillips the correct way, and keep giving my fans and keeping them anxious to hear more and more. And that's what we're gonna do. We got so much things and so many areas that we're trying to put together right now. So y'all just bear with us and just believe in us and stay with us, because we ain't gonna never stop. Ben Cannon whole foundation.
Ben Cannon, everything.
Everything.
So look, I guess the people want to know: are there any artists out there that you're looking forward to working with, or doing any features, or maybe working a project, or producers, or who's out there that Ben Cannon would like to work with at this point?
Well, honestly, I mean, and it might sound bogus, but I've always been interested in, and I know this is a big question as well as a huge answer, but I've always been wanting and feeling to work with the Roots, because I feel like the Roots is more like it's just a huge inspiration to me, man. I really love the Roots, man. You know, I want to do some things with Kanye, and you know, I really want to get out there and get in the world. I've always dreamed of doing something with T.I. and getting a couple beats from Dre and stuff like that. So we'll see what the future brings. You know, you have that dynamic artist that has sparred with people over the years, to where when I go in studios, I can create songs and write them in 20 minutes, no problem. So what is hard for other people is very simple to me, because I was always blessed to enhance the deliverance and write songs quick. So there's a lot of people out there that I still want to network and work with, but I'm hoping one day I can get a chance to work with the Roots, you know, Dr. Dre, T.I., and a couple other people, you know, and even bring Organized Noise back together, you know, up in ATL area, and we'll do something, you know what I'm saying, create something. Yeah, much love though from the Ben Cannon and the whole Ben Cannon Foundation, baby.
All right, man, baby. Before we get out of here, man, any particular shout outs you want to give, and words of motivation to upcoming artists, or just anything, man?
Well, I definitely want to try to reach out to the youth and adolescents and let them know, if you do have a dream or something that you believe in, don't never stop. And you know, like I say, a lot of times I was always the type of person to believe that you're famous when you're gone. But that's so incorrect, because as long as you're here, you can make some type of landmark on people. So just keep chasing your dream, believe in yourself, and always respect home, mom, or wherever you're at. Always respect that, because that's where your blessings come from.
All right, man. Hey, checking out of here, man. Burning 50. You know what I'm saying? We hear visuals by Burning 50, man. Shouts out to Ben Cannon, man. Y'all stay on the lookout.
Much love.
It's going down.
Oh, yeah.
All right.